And now for our firefighter's hat, we're going to have a yellow 160. I've inflated a little more than halfway, about 6 inches left on the tail there. I've got a red 160 with about 5 or 6 inches on the tail of it. And I've got 3 red 260s, one with just about a half an inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch left on the end. I've got one with about 3 inches left on the end of it, and then one with about an inch, maybe just a little over an inch left on the end of it. We're going to start with it, and what you want to do is you're going to start by measuring across your child's forehead, or whoever you're making the hat for. Oh, wait a minute. You can make your first twist. The bubble should be that as wide as the child's forehead, maybe just a hair wider. Then you're going to make a little half-inch bubble. We're going to make that into a pinch twist. And now, what you do is measure around the head to come back to this other side here. That's going to be our next twist there. And we're going to make a half-inch bubble there, followed by a pinch twist. And then we're going to connect that with our nozzle, making a large D. That's going to be the hat portion. The child's head will fit in there. Then with what you have left, kind of soften it a little bit, and then find the midway point, divide it into 2 even bubbles, and then connect what's left of your knot end, or your nozzle end, it's your nipple end, there we go, I'll get it in a minute, to the other side. And if it's a little off, then you just take and kind of adjust the air back and forth till you get it pretty much even. There we go. And there's the beginning of our fireman's hat. This is going to be the front, and this will obviously be the head. Now you take the shorter of the 3 red 260s. What we're going to do with it, we're going to start by making a half-inch bubble and then a pinch twist. And then we're going to twist that pinch twist into the very top of our fireman's hat there. Then you'll want to come back to the back, and what you'll need to do here is come back on the back of your brim of the hat that goes on the child's head, divide that into 2 roughly equal bubbles, defining the back of the hat, and then you'll bring this one just attached to the back, and I'll make it long enough that you'll get kind of a bow, because the fireman's hats kind of have that big bow up on top there. Twist it there, and then twist that into that pinch twist we just made, or that split. Now we're going to make a pinch twist, about a half-inch bubble here. Make that into a pinch twist. And then go out on this part that you have the little tail sticking out. I'll usually go at about 2 inches. Twist the bubble there. And then we're going to make a pinch twist on that as well. We're going to take this excess off. We don't need it anymore. Secure that in. Now we're going to take our 3rd red 260. What you basically want to do with it is I'm going to squeeze the air up. This kind of softens it till there's just a tiny bit left. And then grab, oh, wait a minute, back up for a second here. Find the midway point, divide it into 2. Twist it around that pinch twist on that tail we have sticking out. I almost forgot to connect it first. You can do it after the fact, but it's a lot easier to do it this way. Now we've got that. Now you're going to bring it around and grab either end, doesn't matter if it's your nipple or your nozzle end, and twist it into one of the pinch twists on the front corner of the hat, just like that, making our brim. And then grab the other one and twist into the opposite pinch twist, just like that, completing the brim of our fireman's hat. And if you're working in a place where you're working faster, don't have time to add the little crest in the middle of the shield, then you could even stop there. And that says fireman's hat enough that will pass for a fireman's hat there. Now if you want to add the little shield, this is where our 160s come in, so we're going to set that aside for a second here. We'll start with our yellow 160. What we'll need to do is make about a 1-inch bubble, and then make a half-inch bubble and make that into a pinch twist. And we're going to repeat that. Another 1-inch bubble, another pinch twist, another one. Actually, these are a little closer to 1.5 inches. Not a big deal, just make sure shield bigger or smaller according to how you make it. The key is you want it to fit inside of this little front section up here. We're going to do that until we have, there we go, 6 sections. Or you can even stop at 5, but it looks like a house, so I'll add that 6th one. That makes it, in my opinion, I just like doing that way. So there we go. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Make our last pinch twist. Twist into that, completing a little hexagon now, and then we're going to pop this excess off. We don't need it. Go ahead and secure that. And this is going to represent our little shield that's going to sit up here in the front of our fireman's hat. Now we're going to take a red 160 and we're going to connect it either one of these front or the bottom corners. If our hat sits like this, these bottom corners. I just find it easier to attach them when they're upside down and work it this way. Twist the knot into one of those. I'll come up about 2 inches and then grab your little shield and twist into any one of the pinch twists. At this stage, it doesn't matter which one. And then we're going to take, once we get this twisted in there, lock it in place. Then we're going to run along it and go to the next pinch twist and twist into it as well. Just like that. Now you want to lay it along the hat, because what we need it to do is to lay along neatly in front. So I'll take and measure so that you come up to the pinch twist on top and then twist into that pinch twist. And now we're going to reverse that process and come back down the other side. So I'll measure so that it's about the same size as that there. And then you're going to skip one pinch twist and come to this one over on the side directly across from that one. Twist it into that pinch twist. And then just like on the other side, we're going to run down one length or one side of that hexagon. Twist into the next pinch twist. And then again, we're going to come down and twist into the other side, into the bottom side of the pinch twist across there. Secure that in there nicely. And then pop this excess off. Secure that in. And now you have a fireman's hat with the shield on the front. Just like that.